Hello and welcome back to 0.15 and the Deathworld. Now, I've had some issues with the program that I'm using to record, which means that there will be a huge difference between last episode and this episode because, well, I had to throw away about 6 episodes that were unwatchable. No, not 6, maybe 4. 3 to 4 episodes that were completely unwatchable due to lag. The new creators update for Windows 10 and the Open Broadcaster software that I use didn't get along very well. So frame rate was really crappy, which taught me 2 things. First, I need to manage saves better in the game, so that if it would happen again, I could roll back the game and re-record the episodes. It would suck, but it would make more sense. 2, I need to quality control every episode more thoroughly. Usually I quality control first and last episode of a record or a session. And I didn't see any problems with the first episode, but then, I continued to record like 6 episodes in a row and everything just fucked up. Anyway, that's about everything, all the wine that I can muster. So, some things have happened. You can probably... I don't exactly know what I did do and didn't do in those episodes, but... expansion here. Some more copper that we are tapping right now. This is not being tapped. This iron is being tapped. This iron and this iron. The reason for this and what this is going to is a new steel setup that I put here. That is completely... it has a dedicated iron line. Which means that this steel that we have back here is more complement than anything else. I got tired of how slowly steel was coming in. So we've stacked up some steel, which feels really weird. Unfortunately, our problem now is green circuits, and that's completely due to copper being an issue right now. We need to fill up copper better. We need to properly expand the base and build a proper wall with proper laser turrets around the whole base. So, I also put down some new solar fields, which means that we run completely on solar during the daytime, and during night we don't. We have to activate the steam engines. But that's going to be the next project, I think. Let's see, are we making substations somewhere? I'm pretty sure we're not making substations anywhere. To make substations, we need copper plate and advanced circuits and steel. And I just want to make them so I can put them in the system. So I'm gonna do something really ugly somewhere here with a filter inserter. Let's just grab some stuff here. Let's take this. I want red circuits. And then I want copper. And I want it to go... now this became a problem quite quickly. Let's do this. And let's not put that there. Let's put that there. And let's make some substations. We are also going to put those in a passive provider chest. Like so. Where do we have the passive provider chest? We're gonna do like that. Completely fine. Now the reason I want to do this is because I want to make a better blueprint for base defenses. I want to properly upgrade and defend my base. I want to make sure that we are pretty much safe from any larger biters that can attack. Now, another thing that we need to do is make this base kind of square. Well, because we kind of need it. I want to grab as much space here as possible and make the base square and have robots everywhere, and it's just gonna be pretty nice. We also need to make some gates, because I want to incorporate gates in my build. We were working towards logistics system. I probably finished some research at some point regarding... I can't even remember. Let's see here, not there. Or well, we could build it here, actually. Let's make another passive provider chest. And I said I wanted to make gates. So we need to request something to make this work. Let's grab a couple of substations. So we need a logistics system for this to work properly, which is totally fine. Let's see here. Let's grab some walls. So I want to map out a basic blueprint to use for defenses. And I want it to be scalable and upgradable, because I'm not going to put out all the laser turrets that we're going to get. Wow, my inventory is completely full. That's bad. That's very bad. Let's get some electronic circuits, because I said I wanted to make some gates. So what don't we need here? We have a lot of belt and inserters. Let's go empty our inventory up here. Make sure that we are not carrying useless stuff. Don't need that at the moment. The radar I can use. Oh, I want a bigger inventory. I need to finish power armor. I very much need to finish power armor. We have 23 gates. Can make some more. We need more steel to make even more. And then we need some green circuits. I don't quite know how many we need to make a decent blueprint, but we'll see. So let's go down here, make something where we have a lot of room. did I grab substations? Where are the substations? The substations are here. So I want to base this design around a substation. I want this to be I want to have walls around and in between these. Because I want the biters to, if they break through one of these, it should not be a problem. And then we have a layer 3 outer wall. I think we're gonna do the same with turrets back here. Is that enough? Is this enough? So this is definitely tileable. And then we need to make something similar with we just put this right here. We can't walk in between those, unfortunately. So let's see here. We make a very good. So let's make some gates in this. There we go. And there we go. Now, obviously, this section is going to be slightly weaker, but it's going to be very convenient for me to just be able to pass through and go outside. Hopefully, if they would break through in one of these, because, I don't know, of reasons, then the turrets in the next one would aggro them. And they would have to break through this wall, or they would have to break through another smaller wall to get out into the base. Let's see. Then we get rid of these. Then we don't have enough gates for this. There we go. It's very convenient. Whoops. Good. So basically we have a really strong section of wall. Now the question is, how many turrets do we want in? I think we can probably deconstruct this. That's fine. How many turrets do we want in each section to start off with? Is 8 too many? I think it might be. I think 4 turrets is gonna be the golden number here. It's gonna be 4 like that. Then we remove the back row here and here. Because obviously laser turrets are very expensive. I think we go with this. Now the question is, do I, for convenience sake, want some extra gates in here? I think I do. The gates are not weaker. It's just that we'll have less turrets. I mean, walking through here is not... That's not a bad idea. That's very, very useful for me. I think we go with this. Why did I put 2 there? That's too much. It's only gonna be 1. Alright, good. And we can pass through. There we go. So this is basically going to be our straight section of wall. At least a basic one. Before we do that though, just because looks slightly better and I think they're slightly faster to shoot. Let's make sure these are pointed the right way. Okay, good. So now we have a blueprint. That is very much tileable. We can just go here and say, hey, I want to put another section down. And then we do that. Now, what we also need to do is design a corner. So let's say that this is going to be our corner. I want to make sure I grab all the gates. I want to grab that one. So I want the next one to go here. We can deconstruct this. We make sure to do that. Now that's not going to be a thing. The question is though, did I make a mistake by doing that? That's 5. This is not. Why is this not a thing? Did I do something wrong now? No. Well, obviously it's not going to be square now that I think about it. And it's obviously also going to be like this. It's not gonna be completely perfect, I guess. But I mean, it's gonna be pretty close. Alright, another thing about the corner though is that obviously we didn't use all of the space here. So we need to extend this to here, I think. Oh, let's remove this. So there's gonna be a weird piece over there. Could do like that. That fits together pretty nicely. Fortunately, this station is in the way, so we can't do the same. Could we do the same if we had the turrets? No, but they fit perfectly if we do this. So they actually fit perfectly here. How can we do to make the other ones fit perfectly too? Is that gonna be another line up? Yeah. So that would fit perfectly. And that is one off from that one. I'm gonna review my design here a little bit. So turrets will go down here and up here. Perfectly nice. And I mean, the range is still okay from the back row. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be definitely okay. Then I would want the gates in here instead. Just like that. Sure, it's going to be slightly annoying to walk through here, but it's not going to be that bad. Now, what exactly do we do about this? So we're gonna have turrets here. And then there's just one space in between here. I think we do like that. Definitely think we do like that. so we're gonna have to review the other part of the blueprint a little bit too. There we go. That should now be completely filled up. And we said that we wanted 4 turrets in these lines, right? There we go. And that should line up perfectly. Good. Then we just add the gates back here. Do we want some lights? I think we do. We might as well add this while we're at it. There is no downside to having these lights. I can already see that it will be very annoying not to have the lights. Okay, so this blueprint should now be done. Wait. Let's just make sure the pointy sides are outwards. And then we grab a blueprint. We don't want that, but we want everything else. This is now wall corner. Mid-game. Did I really not save that properly? Yeah, okay. So that is now wall corner mid-game. And of course I fucked up this. So probably want some extra turrets here on the sides. Because it's a little bit more exposed. And this is getting attacked, okay. No, we still forgot something up here. Still want the wall up here. It's very good. Okay, is everything done now? Yes, it seems to be. Good, we remove that. Wall, core, ner. I'll call this mid-game because I eventually want to fill this with turrets. Good. Now the problem is that I screwed up the other blueprint, so we'll just have to remake that one properly with the gates and everything. Don't think we need the wall for now. We'll deconstruct that in a second, but I want the gates and the substation and the lights. There we go. So lights are gonna go on that. We're gonna have 4 turrets. We're gonna have those 4 turrets. This section will not have any gates, but it will have gates here. And it will be here. Whoops. I think it's 2 more. There we go. Let's try and hurry this up a bit. And we have turrets here. We have gates over here. No, I think this one, like that. Very nice. Okay, we'll just add the lights. We can remove this one, and we'll call this wall straight mid-game. Save. So that means that we have our corner that we can easily add here, or easily add here. So it works on all the sides. Obviously we could make bigger and longer versions of this that we can plop down more easily, and the endgame version will probably contain roboports as well, because we're gonna need that. But another really nice thing about this wall is that it's going to be kind of protected section-wise. So when we expand with this, it's not going to be like expanding with this one. You have like it ends here, and the biters can technically run around it. But this is small sections of turrets that are enclosed in wall, and they're going to be able to defend themselves very well. I think the turret density is slightly higher. We have 4 turrets in this area here, and there's about 3, and there's about 2. So it's going to be slightly higher turret density than what we have right now. So that's very, very nice. Okay, well, I think this episode has been slightly longer than usual, or maybe it's just usual for me to keep going forever and ever and ever. Probably not too rare, I think. But I'll end the episode here, and I'll make sure to do some quality control after this episode. Thank you for watching, and have a really nice day.